And now I'm at the point where I'm like, I want some nice coats again. I don't know if it's Carrie and one of those last episodes of And Just Like That, when she had that long plaid, like wool, or probably like wool cashmere, who knows what it was. I was like, okay, girl, just stop. Okay, you're doing too much and you know I can't keep up, right? But that and there's all of the different things have inspired me to be like, okay, you kind of need to have like 1 or 2 or 3 more coats. Ghost, pumpkin spice, and everything nice is here, and it's my favorite time of year. So let's get started on planning for October. We're decluttering, restyling, building our capsule, and we don't have a dime or time to waste. So let's get started. Welcome to the channel, y'all. I'm Kima, and this is deCollection. Okay, so this is the channel where we declutter with style, we restyle and remix old fits, we shop our closets, and when we do shop, we shop sensibly and we still look fly. I want to get right into our monthly plan and our action steps for October. You know, we have to get serious now about fall. We've been saying that in September, but you know, September you still get to flirt with summer a little bit because it's still relatively warm. But summer is officially gone and fall is here. So, and for me, it's the best time of year because my birthday's in October. So I'm just excited about all the things fall and October, as you can see. So we're going to get right into it. But before we do, let's talk about some of our milestones, our highs, lows, grows that we still need from September. So basically, I'm going to talk about what I purchased. And if you've been following the channel, you already know that we made some purchases in September because, again, building that 4-3-2-1 capsule. So that's where most of the budget went towards. So as you know, we have a monthly budget of $100. And for the most part, we've been doing really well. I think there's only been 1 month, I think it was March or April, where we were slightly derailed because, well, I don't know. I don't even know if I have any excuses for that. I think, you know, I just saw some things and bought some things and got some things. If you will recall from the black trouser, trying to find the perfect pair of black trouser video, I had to go high and low. So what we bought in September. Okay, so you know the Old Navy trousers, those were the ultimate perfect pair of trousers. Okay, so we got those. Those are $40. Again, if you missed that video, go ahead and catch it. It's like 2 or 3 videos before this. But before we found the perfect pair, we went to all those stores that I told you about. So I went to H&M and I found a pair that I fell in love with too. Not quite perfect, but you know, life is not perfect. Life is just good. And I think that those were a good pair of trousers. So I got those. Those are $45. And through my quest, I decided to go to Goodwill because why not? Like, you know, you're going to find something that's affordable. So I got a pair from Goodwill for $7. You know, that don't even really do anything. That don't break no budget. That don't make no dent. But it's $7 and I like her. So I decided to keep them. So 40, 45, 7, running it up, running it up, running it up. And if you recall from the denim video where I was trying to find the perfect pair of jeans, again, we're building this 4-3-2-1 capsule. So I didn't have to go to as many stores as I did, but I did go to a few stores. But ultimately, so proud of your girl, I opted with the most affordable. Wasn't necessarily like my favorite. And I'm not going to lie, I'm probably still in the market to find another pair of jeans because I think I might want something a little bit wider with a little bit more wider leg. But we'll see. If not, I'm satisfied. Anyway, I ended up getting a pair of jeans from Express Factory of all places. It's not a place that I regularly go to. So I was surprised. Like I hadn't even know, first of all, I didn't even know that Express had a factory store. And I didn't even know that it was that accessible to me. Much less didn't even know, like I said, the difference between Express Factory, is it an outlet, whatever. I didn't know. But I went, found these pair of jeans, marked down. So they were $25. So that was great. So 2 other things that I bought to build my capsule, because that's what we're doing. building the 4-3-2-1 capsule. So I bought a dress. Is this from TJ Maxx or Marshalls? Oh, it's from Marshalls. For this fall and winter, I'm really playing into my governess role. You know, like I'm in, I don't know, in the British countryside somewhere. And, you know, I'm walking around like this. And I'm making sure the kids are standing in line and they know how to recite Aristotle, and they can recite all of Shakespeare. And so like I think I'm really tapping into that role, and I don't know why. So I got this navy yellow plaid belted dress. Okay, look at her. She's so pretty. It was $40, $39.99. Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein is one of those like throwback brands for me because I don't have a lot of Calvin Klein, but I did in the 90s. And so I just love this dress. As soon as I saw it, I was like, first of all, I have all the things that go with this, okay? And so I decided to just try to style it because that's the most important thing when we're purchasing things, to make sure that we actually have a plan. We know how we're going to wear it, when we're going to wear it, especially before those 30 days expire, okay? Because if I put her on, not only did I try it, so I did try it on at the store and I liked it, but also going home and styling it because I was like, oh, got the boots, check. Okay, I know I'm gonna wear the jacket. I know I'm gonna throw this jacket over it, check. Easy brown bag, check. Okay, so as you know, for the 4-3-2-1 capsule, we have 4 staples. We have 3 trendy items and 2 signature or bold items. And then of course 1 wild card. So I think that this is going to be, what did I say? This is not trendy. This is a signature item, right? Because this is like classic and timeless. But again, it's not a staple because it's not pants. It's not a sweater. It's not a coat. It's not jeans. But it is still a timeless, perfect piece to add to my fall and winter capsule. So I love her. And the last thing I got in September was this denim cropped shirt from Old Navy. So in September, Old Navy had a really good sale. It was like everything, well, not everything, but a lot of things were 40 to 50% off. And as you may recall, I actually went into the store before I actually got the online favorite perfect pair of trousers delivered. So I actually went to the store to see if I could find them and try them on. In my haste and impatience, I decided to go into the store. Anyway, didn't find them there. Didn't find any good trousers that I liked there. But as I was walking out, minding my business, this caught my attention. And like over it, it said 50% off. But it was like 4 or 5 different like racks. I wasn't sure which was the 50% off. So I take it to the register. And then I asked the associate, I was like, is this 50% off? She scans it and she's like, it's 29. What is it? $29.99. And I was like, oh. Then she was like, well, the best deal I could give you is $15. And I was like, oh, okay. And in my head, I'm like, that's what I was trying to get. And like, I didn't know that at Old Navy and stores like that, they can individually decide and give you a deal. So, but I was like, honey, I'll take it. I ain't asking no questions. Okay. Just put it in the bag. I thought it was a good deal. I knew I was pushing it, y'all. I really did. I knew it. But I was like, come on now. This is a cropped denim shirt. You guys know how I feel about a Canadian tuxedo. I mean, that's always a win. And then I just knew that this cropped denim shirt was going to look good with the perfect pair of trousers, with the perfect pair of denim wide leg jeans. Like, I just knew she was going to have her moment. So this, I think this is going to go down as a staple. Okay. And then I need one more shirt for my staple. And I think it's going to be a button down shirt. Not really sure what color. I think I'm going to probably try to do blues or navies or something along that line. But we'll see when I find it. So we spent in total for the month of September, $172. But I'm not that mad about it. Hopefully you guys will get over it too. Because again, building this fall capsule is not easy work. But I'm actually proud of myself for sticking to, you know, a sensible budget. All right, so let's get right into our action steps so we can figure out our game plan for October. Okay, so for week 1, I'm excited because I've already started doing this. As you know, we talked about it last month. We are decluttering. Now for this month, for October, we are going to focus on decluttering shoes and boots. Child, let me tell you, okay? They are here. The boots are on the ground. They're out. They're beautiful. They're in all these rich cognac, deep brown, blood, ox blood, red, like all of these beautiful colors of the season. All of the boots and the shoes and the loafers and the flats and everything, they are here. But I'm not going to fall for the okie dokie because I already know that I already have some of those things in my closet. So I just got to do the work and look for them. So I'm going to declutter everything, and I already started. So I just wanted to show you guys a few things very quickly. As I said before, I still have some shoes and even a few clothes items that I haven't inventoried using the Wearing app. So I'm really trying to be disciplined and forcing myself to do that. Namely, these boots, I got these from Poshmark about 2 or maybe 3 years ago. They are genuine suede, and it's a good kind of suede. I don't know what this suede is called because it feels really like tough to the touch. You know, not as soft. Like, see, it's not as malleable. Like, you can't really like change the texture. But part of that is probably because it's like this crocodile embossed. So it's embossed suede. That's what it is. But it's crocodile embossed suede. So love these. Love the look of it. And it's like riding boots, which we love. They're on trend. It gives you that either, you know, country western or just, you know, kind of like cool workhorse kind of vibe. So I love those boots. But I'm not going to lie. I only wore them once. Okay. Right now I'm averaging $50 for cost per wear. We're not doing that. Okay. We're not doing that. So I have to let her pay some more rent. I have to figure out ways to style it. So we'll get to that when we get to week 2.
These sandy suede pumps.
Suede is like very sensitive. She's sensitive. So the stuff that I have, I don't really wear it a lot because she's sensitive. The oils from your finger, not to mention the weather. Is it raining? Is it snowing? What's it doing? Like, I don't want to live my life, you know, barricaded by suede. But suede is so pretty. I can't even tell you honestly how long I've had these pumps. But I know why I haven't been wearing them, because it needs a lift. Now, when I was in New York, it was so easy to just go up the street, down the block somewhere and find a cobbler and just drop them off. And they'd be like, all right, come back in 2-3 days, right? And then I did find a really good spot down here in Georgia, but I moved about an hour north. And so it's just been hard. And I think I actually will be able to find a cobbler here as well, somewhere in Atlanta somewhere, but I just have to do it. I did look them up, but again, there's not a lot of them. Okay. There's probably like 2 in this 20-mile radius that I'm in, but I'm going to go and I'm going to try. And then I found online where you could like send them in and they fix it. But to me, that was really expensive. I think it was like $50-$60. I'm like, wait a minute, that's tapping into some real budgets there. Okay. So I don't even really know what the going rate now is for shoe repair and cobblers, but I think that these shoes are probably worth it, as long as, again, it's not like the entire monthly budget, because they're actually really comfortable. And as I said, I have not worn a heel like this, the stiletto heel, in years. And these are comfortable. I can wear them to work. Again, sitting down at my desk, in the office, minding my business. But seriously, if I did have to do a little bit of walking and moving around, they're actually really comfortable as long as I get the lift. So that is on my to-do list. Got to get these repaired. Then the other thing that I found that'll be perfect for my governess era that I'm in, these are probably older than 10 years. I think I got these around the time I first moved down here from Brooklyn. So that's some years, okay? They're naturalizer and they're very comfortable. I think the sole has been worn a little bit, but there's no peeling or none of the leather. The leather is wrinkling a little bit. Oh, now that I said it, I see it flaking now. But I don't mind that. So I think I need to wear it because I don't want it to start flaking. It needs some moisture. That's what's happening. When you don't wear your leather, they don't get that natural moisture from, you know, from your skin, your body. Even if you wear socks, they don't get the sweat. They don't get the oils. They don't get any of that stuff. And they get ashy. Yeah, I know what happens when we get ashy. I got to wear her. And then now I got to treat her because I stirred it up and I said something. She started flaking. Okay, but she's cute. So I'm going to polish her too. I think that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get some polish. Not too much of a shine because I still like it, but I want to polish up the heels. And when I tell you, these things are so comfortable and they're so well built. And so I can see these with some ankle cutoff jeans and a cute little pencil skirt, plaid pencil skirt. There's so many different ways that I'm going to wear this, so to be continued. And then one of the other things that I found that I haven't been wearing up, it's probably been about 3 years, is this genuine leather skirt that I commandeered from my mom. I was like, excuse me, ma'am, this is official business. You're not wearing it and I'm taking it. I have a lot of leather skirts and pants. I love that look, but this is like one of maybe like 2 or 3 that are actual genuine leather. Okay, the other one, it looks good, but this one is actually the real deal. As I was looking at it, I noticed that I probably haven't worn it because some of the stitching is coming undone right here. So that's an easy fix. I can get my mom to help. I can get my sister to help. I can get my niece to help with that. But then also I was like, you know what, girl, don't sell yourself short. You probably could do it yourself. I have a leather repair kit that I use to stitch a bag, and I can just easily do that. Just make sure the threads match and just take my time and just stitch it right there. So I think I'll do that. Again, I have to take care of her. I got to use her because she needs some moisture. So the moral of the story is go through all of your goods, go through all of your shoes, and even like your leather goods, and just make sure that you are wearing them. They're leather, they're natural, they're organic, their skin is like yours, just obviously, you know, dead, but preserved. But it needs oil and it needs to be treated. So that is the plan for week 1. For week 2, now that we have these items, I am going to I'm going to plan some outfits around these 4 different items, namely these boots, okay? Because I mean, these boots are hitting all of the trends, okay? So I am going to find some ways to wear her. So I have a gray dress that's midi length and she looks cute with that. And that's the only thing that I could ever really think about to wear her with. I just haven't really been creative, and I really just haven't had the time to sit down and say, okay, you have to style her. This is your challenge. Now go. So now that I'm forcing myself to do that because I got to give her an opportunity to pay rent, okay? If not, she's getting evicted. I'm excited and I can't wait to do that. Week 3 is so much fun because week 3 we get to start shopping again. Okay, so some of the fall boot trends for this season, as I said before, we've seen some of these. I know you guys have them in your closet, so do not fall for the okie doke. Okay, some of the colors. So we got a lot of the ox blood. We got like that deep red, almost kind of like red. Is it red? Is it burgundy? I can't tell. So anything in those colors, whether it's suede, whether it's animal embossed print, all of those things are your color trends for boots. So the work boots, as I said, like those gray boots that I have, completely on trend. Don't go out and buy any boots until you go through your closet and you know that you absolutely don't have any of these boots, which I know you do. I know you do. Okay, leather and suede sock boots. The pair that I have are not the most comfortable, but whatever. If you guys like it, then I love it for you. But those are still on trend. So we're still seeing a lot of those in all of the fall colors, including the neutrals like black and brown and even like creams and tans. Slouchy boots are back. Those are cute. I love a good pair of slouchy boots. I think I have one pair that's kind of slouchy. Definitely love her, and she will be making her appearance again this fall and winter. One of the things that I love about this year is that all heels are in. All heel types work, okay? So we are diversifying our heels. So we got the flats, we got the chunky heels, we got the stiletto, we got the kitten heel boots. You're seeing boots in all types of heels. Even the lug sole, because somebody has said before, like, oh, lug soles are out, but I'm still seeing them making, selling, trending lug sole boots. So if you have those and you love them, then wear it. You make your own rules when it comes to your fashion and your closet and what you want to buy and wear. So check out this Harper Bazaar article so you can read the whole thing about the trends, and maybe if you want to find some. Studded boots. So if you have anything studded or buckled, those are definitely on trend. Snakeskin is one of those particular types that's very on trend for boots. So if you see it and you like it and you love it and it's in the budget, go ahead. I love a black crocodile textured boot. That's like chef's kiss. Of course, the brown, the burgundy, the cognac. Oh, love that. The hybrid trend. So these are the boots that are like clearly the bottom looks like shoes. Like they're not even trying to blend in. So they look like shoes, like a loafer, and then it's like a boot at the top. not like a sock, but like a boot at the top. I've seen one or two that, you know, I kind of like, if I squint, I'm like, that's kind of cute. But it's one of those things I'd have to try on and see if I like it. Let me know what you guys think. Are you doing the hybrid boot trend? Do you like it? Is it even a trend? Some of it looks very Gilded Age or Victorian or something like that. So I'm not sure if that's for me. Shoes. Oh, all the shoes are in too, right? So the ballet flats, the loafers, all of those things are in. Again, shop your closets first. You have some of these trends, and we don't have to have all the trends. We don't have to do all the things. So week 3 is so much fun. We get to start shopping, but we have to be strategic about that. We already know before we go out and spend and splurge, we're going to apply the 3 before spree rule, but also we're building this 4-3-2-1 capsule. So we have to be very mindful, very strategic about what we're buying. So before we get into some of the tips for week 3, I just want to post something to the team, okay? Because I really need your input on this. So you know the 4-3-2-1 formula for our capsule is for fall. But for me, when I'm thinking about building a fall capsule, I'm thinking about building a fall and winter capsule because, listen, I'm always going to be a Brooklyn girl, okay? Hopefully you guys can still hear it coming through, okay? But my seasonal sensibilities have changed. And the seasons are just blurred down here, right? In Georgia, we basically have short winters and long summers here in Atlanta. So I can't really see me needing a separate capsule for fall and winter. So I don't know. Let me know if that's a thing. Do y'all have like a whole different set of clothes for fall than you do for winter? Like, I mean, I get it. Like, I get like, okay, now you need a heavier coat. But honestly, like, that's really not even a thing. Like, don't get me wrong. People have winter coats. We have all the things and the scarves and the gloves. And there are days, there are moments, there's nights, there's evenings when you do need those things. But you don't need them every day, you know, consecutively for like weeks on end. We have really chilly mornings and nights. And then throughout the day, it's really hot. This guy here, he doesn't even have a winter coat. I think he has one that he wore when we went to Chicago a few years ago, but I don't even know if it's in the closet. So like, I don't know where it is because if it's not in there, where is it? I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Over the years, I've gotten rid of a lot of coats, especially as I moved and downsized. And now I'm at the point where I want some nice coats again. You know, I don't know if it's Carrie and one of those last episodes. I think it was the season finale, which turned out to be the series finale. And just like that, when she had that long plaid, like wool, or probably like wool cashmere, who knows what it was. I was like, okay, girl, just stop. Okay, you're doing too much and you know I can't keep up, right? But that and there's all of the different things have inspired me to be like, okay, you kind of need to have like 1 or 2 or 3 more coats. Now, don't get me wrong. I do okay in the winter. Okay, I got some leather jackets, but I don't really have a long wool cashmere or some kind of blend moment. So I think that's one of the things that I want to invest in. But again, is that a fall winter separate capsule? I don't know. You guys tell me. Whether we're building a fall only or winter only, and you guys decide. Because I mean, you got to do what works best for you, your budget, your lifestyle, all of the things. I know for me, when I set out to set these goals at the beginning of the year, I said that I was building a 30 item capsule wardrobe. So that was going to be 15 for spring and summer, 15 for fall and winter. So I'm still trying to keep with that. Now, if I go over and I end up having 10 for fall, 10 for winter, then I'm not going to be mad. And hopefully you guys are not offended either. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get pieces that can actually carry over into 2 or 3 different categories of the capsule. So hear me out. So one of the things that I want to get, as I said, I've decluttered my shoes and boots, and I really don't need a lot of like shoes. Definitely don't think I'm gonna buy any boots at all. Who knows, if I come across something and it just knocks me out, it's a wild card and I'll get it. But I'm not in the market for any new boots for this fall or winter. But I don't have a lot of loafers, okay? So I am in the market for some genuine leather, brown or burgundy-ish penny loafers. So look, y'all, I had one in my likes on Poshmark. It was a Bass. You guys remember Bass shoes? Oh my goodness. So I had one in there and it was $28. It was $28. And I don't know what I was waiting for. I was just like, okay, I'm going to order it next week. I got all this stuff going on. It'll still be there. Why did I think it'll still be there? I went back in like 2 days and it was gone. I think I forgot and I got distracted. But I'm in the market for just your classic pair of loafers. So that obviously is going to be a staple. But for me, it could also be a signature piece. I'm just thinking about all the different ways that I'm going to wear it. With my plaid professor blazer, with jeans, with the perfect pair of trousers, a white crisp button down shirt, like all of the different ways. Dress it up, dress it down, yada yada. So that is one of the basic things that I'm looking for. That's one of my staple pieces. Again, I can carry that over 2 or 3 different categories because it is definitely on trend and it is also a signature piece for me. So another thing that I'm looking for to build a capsule, and this is going to probably count as a signature piece, is animal print shoes. I don't have any good animal print shoes, and I've had in the past like cheetah or leopard. So I think I want like a cow print or zebra print. If I see something that doesn't look too kind of gauche or too just extra in snakeskin or crocodile, then I might consider that as well. But I think, you know, that could get a little bit tricky, especially if it got to be the right quality. You know what I mean? So we'll see about that. So those are the 3 things that I'm looking for this month. The perfect pair of classic loafers, penny loafers. I already got the 2 pennies shined and ready to go that I'm gonna put in them. So I'm so excited about that. So I'm in the market. You guys let me know where I can find some good deals and steals on any of these items. So for week 3, we are looking at all of the categories in the 4-3-2-1 formula and figuring out which items we can buy that can cover maybe multiple categories, because if you do that, then that just frees up more opportunities and more items that you can just buy across the categories. You see what I'm saying? Right? So like if I'm getting these boots that are trendy and they're also going to be a staple, now that gives me either another trendy piece or another staple piece that I can use. So we're just trying to make all the math work for our closet and our wardrobe. So week 4, you know, week 4 is important because we track our wears and we track our spending. So again, making sure that we've actually worn the things that we purchased in the previous month. So for August, I showed you guys the things that I bought from H&M when I was in Miami, and I've already worn that. That was in September, I wore those. And the stuff that I purchased in September, I've already started to wear them. So I wore the jeans already. I've worn the trousers. So now I just got to wear the denim shirt and I got to wear that dress. So between now and then, maybe I'll have another opportunity to wear that dress. That's the kind of thing that I could wear to church and then I could wear it to work, right? So just finding multiple ways. And again, we're not trying to wear our clothes out. No, because we're not running around. Hopefully, you know, we're not kicking bricks in our shoes, but we're just making sure that we actually wear things. But we do take care of them and we still give them some TLC, but we want to wear them. We're not saving them for these opportunities that don't exist. Live life now. Wear your clothes now. Okay? All right. So don't forget to look out for the upcoming videos, building the capsule, restyling these outfits, doing all the things. And thank you for sticking to the end of this video. Don't forget to please like the video, because liking the video obviously helps with the algorithm, but it also tells the algorithm that, hey, we actually like this video. We watched it, but we actually like it. Now you can pass it on to other people. That's why the likes are so important. Don't do it for me, okay? Don't do it for me. Do it for the video so that the video could get some love, okay? I'm okay. But anyway, don't forget to do that. Subscribe, comment below, do all the things. Oh, and don't forget to really tell me about this capsule. Like, do we need a fall and a winter capsule? Like, seriously, let me know what we need, okay? Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.